YouTube, how's it going? Bit of Bitter here, and we're back today with another episode of Football Manager 2017 with AC Milan. Now, I recorded the Italian Cup final for you guys, but the data got corrupted and I was unable to upload it, which is a little bit disappointing, but you know what they say, shit happens. So I'll just give you a little bit of a season overview because we're now like a season into the future from that save. So if we have a look here, we just missed out on becoming champions to Juventus. We tied with points, but the goal difference from Juventus was what pulled them over in the end. So we just missed out there, which was a little bit disappointing. The Italian Cup final, we won 3-0. Jan Malaka scoring 2 and Donny Gaming also scoring a goal that game. So we dominated it from start to finish, and it was a deserved victory. Since then, though, we've gone a season ahead, and we have reached the Champions League final, which has been pretty interesting because, yeah, with the team that we have, I honestly did not expect to reach it at all, and I think that we have a really good chance of finishing it with the form that's going on at the moment. So, yeah, that's about it. Now, I have a few changes to make here. I'm going to add in a few player names. There's been a few people who have been commenting on the videos saying they want to be a part of the team, so first person I'm going to change will be Davide Calabria, and I'm going to change his name to Big Nutty Dan. So welcome to the team, Big Nutty Dan. Next player I'm going to change is one of our new left backs, which I will go into detail with in a minute. And you are going to be John Patrick. Yep, that's right. And finally, Jan Malaka is going to be the new Benjamin Gonzalez. So yeah, there's the nicknames change. So this is how the team is looking right now. We've got a few players: Big Nutty Dan, John Patrick, Brew FM, Donny Gaming, and Benjamin Gonzalez. So yeah, we'll move on from that and talk about the transfers that I made over the past season. So the transfers that have come in, or gone out, sorry, we'll start with the transfers going out. I actually sold M by Niang. I sold him in the January transfer season. Uh, just after his injury in the previous season, he was basically out all season. Like he played the first 12 games, scored 11 goals, was in really good form. He got injured, however, and wasn't able to make an appearance for like 11 months. And I played him again this season, and he played half the season, 20 appearances, 13 goals, 5 assists. So he's still a really good player. The only problem that I have been having with him, though, sorry about that. The only problem that I have with him is that he is injury prone. So at the moment, if he continues to grow, he'll be a world class player easily. But if he gets a big injury again, it's going to be over for him. Like he won't be the player that he should have been. And you won't be able to see it in the scout reports right now, but he is very injury prone. So I decided that I wasn't going to risk it. Like one more injury and his career is just going to plummet, just going to, yeah, snowfall. So I decided to sell him while I could, sold him for 80 million, about 100 million with added benefits. And I've just been relying on Jan Malaka, who is now Benjamin Gonzalez, to be scoring goals for us. And he's been doing very well for us this season. The next player I sold was Ross Barkley. Nothing to say there. Had a shocker season with us. I mean, 6.85. He's meant to be a really, really world-class player, but he just, like, 27 appearances, 1 goal, 1 assist, and he's playing in an advanced playmaker role, in an attacking midfield role, and it's just not good enough. So I sold him for a huge profit, considering that we signed him on a free. So, yeah, that's basically that. Moving on from that, I sold Suso. Now, I know that this isn't going to be very popular amongst most people, but I sold him basically to upgrade to a better player. He just hasn't been playing that well for us. 32 appearances, 4 goals, 3 assists. It's not good enough. And I thought that maybe after a couple seasons he'll start getting back into it, but he just hasn't really at all. So yeah, I decided to sell him. And yeah, that's basically it. That's all the main players. So because I sold Suso, I then bought Franco Vasquez. I think that's how you say it. So he's our new inside forward, man. He's had an all right season. He's 31 years old. I wanted to inject the squad with a little bit of experience, which is what Franco has. Yeah, he came from Atletico Madrid. He's had an okay season, 24 appearances, two goals, 5 assists, but I haven't been playing him as much as I actually thought I would this season, and I'll go on to the tactics later. Another big signing that we made was a new ball-winning midfielder in Santiago Ascacebar. That's a hard one to say. So yeah, really solid player, good determination, good stamina, good strength, high work rate. He's a really good ball-winning midfielder. I wasn't able to play him this season due to the fact that he's a non-EU player, and the Serie A is very strict in regards to those non-EU players. So he'll be coming up for us next season. The next player which I signed, who was previously, I actually can't even friggin' remember his name, but now John Patrick. I decided that the left back role was quite weak coming up at the end of last season. Most assists that opponents got were from their right wing. So our left back, our main left back, who was Victor Alvarez last season, just wasn't holding up that flank well enough, and you can see why. I mean, he's 2-star rated. He's a useful player. He's a good backup player, but he's not first team quality material. So yeah, I bought this guy for what was it, 24 million, which was a bit of a bargain really for what we got. Solid attacking player, 14 crossing, 13 dribbling, good flair, huge amount of determination with 20, good decision making considering he's 23, and a decent work rate with very good stamina. So he's been really impressive this season, notching an average rating of 7.37, 26 appearances, 1 goal, and 5 assists. So him and Davide Calabria have just been absolutely tearing it up on the left and right flank. So yeah, he was definitely one of the better buys of the season, considering that I bought him for 24 and he's now worth 36 after one season with us. Other players which we came across was man of the future, ball-winning midfielder Edward Orla. He was on a free, so I thought I may as well get him. Worst case scenario, we sell him for a profit. Has good teamwork, good work rate, and good determination. So he should be a pretty solid player coming into the future. And another player which I bought was Wesley Snyder, who I was going to play as an inside forward. But yeah, he's had a pretty solid season so far. Like I said, I wanted some some experience to go with the fresh young players. So yeah, he's been basically tutoring a lot of the younger players this season, which has been really well because, as you can see, he's got high determination and high decision making with good player traits, which he's been teaching to the other players. So yeah, he's had a pretty solid season with us. He's going to retire at the end of the season, so he's had a good solid season, starting at Ajax, moving to Inter, Galatasaray, and finishing up with AC Milan, and hopefully his final appearance, because I'm going to sub him on at some point this game, he'll win the Champions League final, which would be awesome for him. So yeah, he had a pretty solid season, 25 appearances, 7 goals, 2 assists in the league. So yeah, he's been alright considering he's 35 years old, but I just really wanted him for the tutoring experience. So yeah, I guess I'll go into the season overview now that I've gone into detail about the excuse me, the transfers. So if we go to schedule here, uh, this season actually we'll go to the competitions first. This season we actually won the Serie A. Very close race between us and Juventus, as you guys can see here. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, so yeah, here we go. So yeah, we had 97 points, Juventus finishing with 94. So it came to the very final day. We won against Alviano, and Juventus lost against Roma, I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, they lost against Roma. So coming down to the final day, we were able to win it, which was fantastic for us. We nearly lost on goal difference again, because if Juventus won, we would have had the exact same thing as last season, where we tied with them on points, but they beat us with their goal difference. So yeah, excellent season for us, considering that we won the Serie A and we made it to the Champions League final, which I'm hoping that we will win. If we go into the schedule, I'll give you guys a bit of a overview of how the Champions Cup went. So we played Barcelona, Dortmund, and FC Steaua in the group stages, and we came on top in the group stages. If we have a look here, group stage, and we will group H, I think it was. Yep, so we came up on top with 16 points. So yeah, we dominated. 5 wins, 1 draw against the likes of Barcelona and Dortmund, which was absolutely excellent for us. I thought that we were going to get knocked out, considering it was a very hard group to get put into. But following up on the success the uh, in the group stages, we faced Bayern Munich, which was fucking ridiculous. I thought that we would have got an easier team, but it was very uphill for us. We played Bayern Munich, in which we lost 1-0 in the first leg, excuse me, away from home. It was a hard game. 13 shots Bayern had, 6 on target. We had 10 and 2. We had 2 red cards that game. I actually totally forgot about that. But yeah, 2 red cards that game, which is pretty solid considering that we only lost 1-0. So yeah, John Patrick getting sent off and Locatelli getting sent off. So it wasn't that bad considering we were playing with like 9 players. So as you guys know, we made it to the final. So following up on that, we won 4-1 at home. So Bayern had the right to be fucking salty about that. Frank Kessie, Marco D'Antonio, and Benjamin Gonzalez scoring that game, with Benjamin Gonzalez scoring 2. We had 19 shots, 8 on target. Bayern had four shots with 4 on target. Yeah, absolutely dominated from start to finish. Big Nutty Dan getting 2 assists that game. Romeu getting 1 assist, and Donny Gamey getting an assist that game also. So a very good game all around, considering that I thought that we would be knocked out by Bayern Munich, and honestly, I think that we probably deserved to be knocked out. After beating Bayern, we then got put up against Real Madrid, and again, I did not expect us to be uh, preceding the tournament after facing Real Madrid. But at home, we actually won 3-1. Frank Kessie and Benjamin Gonzalez scoring 2 that game. Frank Kessie obviously scoring 1. 19 shots, 12 on target. Real Madrid had 6 and 4 on target. So, yeah, a really solid performance there at home. Frank Kessie scoring, like I said before, Franco Vasquez getting an assist, Donny Gaming getting 2 assists, and Benjamin Gonzalez scoring 2 goals. So yeah, it set us up very well for the following match, and it was a big one. The next match was a very big one. If I can find it here. Yep, here it is. A 4-all draw away from home. So this was a huge match. Like it was intense from start to finish. Real Madrid 16 shots, 12 on target, 46% possession. We had 16 shots, 8 on target, 54% possession. Donny Gaming scoring 2, Frank Kessie scoring 1, and Benjamin Gonzalez also scoring in this game. So yeah, a big game from start to finish. It was, yeah, very, very intense. Especially considering we went down 1 in like the 7th minute, but we were able to fight back and pretty much kept it even throughout the game, and we won 7-5 on aggregate. But even still, we scored a lot of away goals there. Even if they were able to catch up with us, like yeah, excellent game for us there. Moving on from that, we faced Man City, one of the more easy opponents of the tournament. Our first leg, we won 3-0. Marco D'Antonio scoring 2 this game, and Frank Kessie also scoring a goal this game. We had 16 shots, 10 on target with 56% possession. Man City was 7 shots, 4 on target and 44% possession. But yeah, Frank Kessie's tearing it up this game. 1 goal, an assist. Donny Gaming also getting an assist. And Marco D'Antonio scoring 2 goals that game, giving him man of the match. So yeah, Marco D'Antonio, he's been playing really solidly this season. I've been only implementing him when we're playing 2 up front because, well, he's just not good enough to be playing by himself at the moment. Excuse me. Following up on that, we drew 0-all away from home at Man City. Sergio Aguero missing a penalty. Donnarumma making a very solid save that game. Nothing else to report, really. We had 16 shots, 8 on target, 61% possession. Man City having 14 shots, 4 on target, and 39% possession. So, it could have gone either way. That game was pretty even. We had a few clear-cut opportunities, but Donny Gaming, I think, had like two. Didn't play very well that game. As you can see, got a 6.6 rating. So anyway, we won on aggregate, which was fine by me. And now we have reached the final. Now, I think that a major reason for our success recently was the tactics that I've been using. So, the current meta for my Football Manager game is this formation here, which is 4-2-3-1, and this formation here, which is a 4-1-2-2-1. So usually I would be playing this formation, and I usually do play this formation if I'm not coming across this formation here. So basically, the 4-1-2-3 formation is a very what's the word for it? Reliable formation. Usually when I play this formation, we'll win like 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, something along the lines of that. Like, it's a very steady formation. You don't expect to score a lot of goals with this formation. It's just, yeah, a very steady formation. Now, the one weakness that this formation has, though, is coming up against the likes of this. So 4-2-3-1. Just these players here, just being able to overload everywhere and whenever. This formation just can't really handle it. And yeah, I've actually come across quite a few losses from this formation. Now, I had to what's the word for it? Experiment a bit throughout the season, and it became a little bit painful because I just couldn't find out a way to counter this formation up until I found this one here. So a 4-4-2, basically, just a narrow 4-4-2 with yeah. So basically, the idea is that you overload the middle, and the wingbacks get a cross in, and yeah, just I don't know why it works, but it just seems to work. It's a high pressure formation. If you guys see here, we drop slightly deeper and get stuck in. Where's the yeah, closing down? We're closing down more, so it's a very high pressure system with two ball winning midfielders and a central midfielder. A shadow striker also, so they work quite hard with two strikers at the front. So yeah, it works very well up against the 4-2-3-1, which is what we are coming up against today. If you have a look here, against Tottenham. If we have a look, yeah. So this is their main formation here. So I expect us to walk over Tottenham today. So yeah, I think that's basically it for now. I'm going to get into the game. I will see you guys there. Alright guys, let's get into it. I am ready for this game. I've got my shirt on, I've got my tie. I am fucking committed to winning this game, and you're not a committed Football Manager player if you do not get into the Champions League final and you pop on a long shirt and a tie. So let's get into it today, guys. Playing a 4-4-2 formation. John Patrick and Big Nutty Dan making up the wing backs. Ramignoli and Dan Solo making this the heart of the defense. UFM, our playmaker, with Kessie and Romeu as our ball-winning midfielders. Donny Gaming making up our attacking midfielder, with Benjamin Gonzalez being our main goal-scoring threat, with Marco D'Antonio being the 6'7" giant target man in the box. So let's get into it, guys. Hopefully we can win this game. Alright guys, looking at the betting here, we are favourites here up against Tottenham, and I think that we're going to absolutely fucking nail Tottenham today. The pre-match analysis from Nicky Jordan. The game will be very close. I think it will most likely come down to the lottery of a penalty shootout. I don't think so, Nicky. I think that we are going to absolutely crush today. Big Nutty Dan, AC Milan have only conceded 28 goals in the 42 games the fullback has played in. So Big Nutty Dan, one of our big players when it comes to the defense. So here's the formation that we're coming up against. This is exactly what I was expecting, and this formation does very well to counter this one here. So I think that we have got a win in the bag today. So we'll always be marking and always be closing down Harry Kane. Always be marking... Actually, no, we won't always close down Harry Kane. He'll be right. He'll be right. We'll always be marking Luan and always closing down Berardi and Coutinho. Right, so we'll show it on to their weaker foots, and the marauding fullbacks, we're going to tackle them hard. Not easy, we want to tackle them hard. just to show them who's boss when it comes to the flank. So here we go. What are we going to say here? Let's go passionate. Go out there and prove to everyone why we're the winners. And that I have faith in the team. All right, boys. Well, and girls, if there's any girls watching, I doubt it, but if there are, let's get into it. I'm happy with this, and just change this to extended. Let's get into the match. Big game here today. Here we have the teams walking out onto the field. Big match here today. I'm expecting Donnarumma to pull up some class saves here today. All right, I've had enough. Let's skip it. And here we have Tottenham kicking off here today. We have Luan making a little run in, and Brew FM is able to make the tackle. Benjamin Gonzalez switches it to D'Antonio. Can he get the through ball here? He does to Donny Gaming. Donny Gaming to finish, and Lloris getting the save there, and Donny Gaming not getting the goal, which would have really put us up in the 11th minute. Donny Gaming now putting it out to Kessie. Kessie with a really solid boot, and it is blocked by the opposition. Luckily, because fuck, that was a fucking rocket. Volley towards goal, and Luan now looking to counter. Switches the ball to Berardi, and Kessie intercepts. Gets the tackle on Berardi, and I think this will be the end of the highlight here, guys. Close there. Donny Gaming really should have finished there. He could have been the hero. And if we win today, guys, I think that'll be the end of the series. We have Berardi now taking the free kick, pass it short to Coutinho, who switches the ball towards Davies, who finds Rafinha. Oh, Donnarumma with a fantastic save there. I think it was Rafinha nearly scoring then. We'll change this down to, well, not getting stuck in all the time because we've given away a few fouls here. Ramignoli with the clearance, and two very good opportunities for both teams coming up to the 15-minute mark. Alderweireld now, finding Deli. Finds Luan, looks for Berardi. Berardi finds whatever his name is, and Donnarumma. Wow, man. The cross going towards goal, and Nelly falling into the top corner there. That would have been a fucking piss off if that went onto the back of the net. It is cleared. Kessie now. Brain lines up the long shot. Can he get it off? He cannot. He's tackled by Alderweireld here, and Tottenham look to counter with Coutinho. Coutinho now makes a little run upfield. Can he get tackled? He beats three players there, and he's looking like he's going to get the cross in here. Kane, and Tottenham are 1-0 up. Oh, that was a solid counter-attack by the Tottenham team there. Quite disappointing, really. So we are 1-0 down to come the 20th minute. Have a team talk. Say to the boys, we'll give them some encouragement. Because they're getting pretty frustrated out there at the moment. Oh, poor throw. But Kessie picks up now, finds Romeu. He looks for Benjamin Gonzalez, puts it through for Donny Gaming, and Donny Gaming puts it wide of the goal. And that's the second opportunity this game in which Donny Gaming should have scored. Hopefully it's not going to be one of those games for us. Marco D'Antonio now heads it towards Donny Gaming, who puts the ball through for Benjamin Gonzalez. Gonzalez now! Oh, Lloris tips it over the bar, and that's three clear-cut opportunities here, which we have not been able to finish. Donny Gaming now hitting towards Benjamin Gonzalez, and it is a foul against Benjamin Gonzalez. Oh, many moments here where Gonzalez and Donny Gaming could have been the heroes here, and we have to get a goal eventually. I mean, we're just carving him up at the moment. How much more can they take from us? Right now. Looks for Deli, and Romeu is able to get the clearance here. Marco D'Antonio finds Benjamin Gonzalez, and we're hitting them on the counter here. Donny Gaming, come on, buddy, you have to finish this. Finish it, man. Come on, man. No. Oh, no. Oh, I don't know what else we can do. We're getting like 4 clear-cut opportunities now, which we have just not been able to finish. I mean, I talk all this smack about how the formation's going to work, and it's working, but we're just not finishing. Kessie now puts it through for D'Antonio. Come on, finish the fucking cunt. Oh my god. Alright, let's just absolutely fucking drill them here. Because I'm not happy with how it's going. And obviously give him a little bit of like, I actually have faith in you, even though you played shit. Let's get into it now. We should score a fucking goal this half because we've just had ample opportunity to fucking be on top in this game and we just have not finished. John Patrick now looking for the throw in. He finds Benjamin Gonzalez. What can he do here? He looks for John Patrick, who finds Brew FM on the edge of the box here. Finds Kessie. What can Kessie do? He tries to beat his man. He gets the shot off, and Lloris with an easy fucking save. Oh, it's just disappointing. We're having all these opportunities, and we're just not finishing. Big Nutty Dan now tries to get in the cross, but Davies intercepts. It's being closed down here by D'Antonio, who gets the cross in, and Gonzalez, I think that's a goal, and it is. Benjamin Gonzalez scoring, fucking finally. Great work by Marco D'Antonio. They're closing down the central defender and getting in the cross, which put Gonzalez up for the goal. So Gonzalez scoring on his debut here today. Congratulations. An easy finish. I mean, it couldn't get much easier than that. We're 2 yards out. You guys couldn't fucking miss that. We've missed plenty today. Gonzalez, who isn't able to win the header. Brew FM puts it towards D'Antonio, who does win the header. Benjamin Gonzalez putting it through for Donny Gaming. Donny Gaming picks up the ball here. Can he finish? He has the shot off, and Lloris saves the ball again. And Donny Gaming just has not been able to finish. My brother Donny Gaming. I'm so sorry, man. Last game of the series, and Gonzalez nearly scores though. Again, the Tottenham defender getting in front of the shot here, and we have just been pumping Tottenham all game, and it's a well-deserved victory for us, but we just can't seem to break through. Lloris now picks up the ball. Another highlight here. John Patrick finds Kessie. D'Antonio looks for Kessie again. Kessie with a long shot, and Lloris. Oh, Lloris has been absolutely fucking saving them this game. Kessie usually pumps those goals in on a regular basis, but Lloris has just been on fire this game. Easily the man of the match here today. Oh, man, I don't know what else we can do. He's able to beat his man. He gets in the cross, but Donnarumma is there to make the easy save. And I'm going to make this substitution here. I'm sorry, Donny Gaming, but you haven't played well this game, my brother. So I'm going to have to put on Wesley Schneider. And hopefully he can score a goal for us this game. I mean, can you imagine that? His last senior appearance, scoring in the Champions League final. That would be absolutely excellent for him. Eric Lamela now looks for Deli. Finds Barkley. Coutinho gets the shot off, but it's blocked well by Ramignoli. Oh, sorry, Dan Solo. Dan Solo blocking that shot. Deli. Diarra looks for Kane, and Dan Solo is able to win the header brilliantly. Those long balls over the top just haven't been happening for Tottenham today. Dan Solo has been cutting them out. But then again, he is like 6'4", so it's a bit hard to out-jump a guy who's 6'4". And Schneider finds Big Nutty Dan out of the wing here. Marco D'Antonio looks for Benjamin Gonzalez, and on the 90th minute, Benjamin Gonzalez scores the double. Absolutely brilliant play by the boys here today. 90th minute, excellent. It was a well-deserved fucking win, and I think that we have the Champions League final in the bag here today. Schneider finding Big Dunny Dan, who finds D'Antonio, crosses the ball, and an easy finish for Benjamin Gonzalez. And that puts us 2-1 up. Excellent. And I'm thinking, guys, that this is going to be the final highlight of the game as we win the Champions League final. Davies now Davies picks up the ball here, tries to get the cross in, and Tottenham have one opportunity here in which they can score, and hopefully they don't, because that would be absolutely devastating. Coutinho now puts in the corner, and Kessie, very well, a very good interception there. Now what can he do? He passes it towards Donnarumma, who clears the ball towards Schneider, who heads it on towards D'Antonio. Gonzalez here picks up the ball, has a little bit of a dribble, and he beats a couple people, finds Romeu, switch up the play towards the wing back, and John Patrick here gets in the cross, and Davies gets there first. Kessie now picks up the ball though, looks for Brew FM, who finds Romeu, He puts the ball through for Gonzalez, and Gonzalez, he scores a hat trick. Benjamin Gonzalez scoring the hat trick on his debut. Absolute fucking brilliant goal. And that's like I told you guys, we didn't need Niak. We just needed Gonzalez here. He gets the ball through, great ball by Romeu, and a fantastic finish by Gonzalez. And that puts us 3-1 up. 2 goals within 2 minutes. Absolutely brilliant play. I cannot, yeah, you can't be unhappy with that. Coutinho now finds Diarra, and I'm thinking that this is going to be the end of the match here, guys. Donnarumma, and that is it. The final has been won. And with that, I think that'll be the end of the series. I mean, we wanted to make AC Milan great again. They haven't won a Champions League final since 2004, and we've done it here today, which has been absolutely fantastic. You can't be not happy with that. So the guys very happy with how they did. And Benjamin Gonzalez on his debut getting player of the match with 3 goals. Yeah, we didn't need Niang. We did not need Niang. And Gonzalez, with those 3 goals, actually tied with Higuain with goals scored in the tournament. So absolutely brilliant game here today. Gonzalez picking up man of the match, 24 shots, 12 on target. A well-deserved victory. Let's have a look here. So yeah, we celebrate the double. We won the Champions League and the Serie A, which has been brilliant for us this season. Great win there. I don't really care about the conference, so I'll just send my assistant towards that. Yep, let's keep moving along here. Yep, so won the Champions Cup for the first time in 2007, and in-game it is 2020. So it has been 13 years since Milan's last Champions League Cup. So absolutely brilliant work, considering that our squad shouldn't have really won that game. So yeah, I think that is basically it. We'll go into the Champions Cup. Oh yeah, here we go. The Champions Cup review here. So yep, top goal scorer is Higuain due to the fact that he had less appearance. But here we have top assists by Donny Gaming, who had an absolute stellar performances when it came to the Champions Cup. But yeah, his last performance was a little bit disappointing, really. He should have got on the score sheet 3 times at the very least. Still picked up the most assists. Benjamin Gonzalez very close towards getting the most goals in the competition. Most clean sheets. Donnarumma sitting down at 3rd spot. Least conceded. Donnarumma sitting down at 7th. So yeah, I think that's about it, guys. Yeah, nothing really else to look at. I mean, the highest average rating, Frank Kessie getting 7.69. Eden Hazard only besting with 7.94. So a great season for Frank Kessie. Yeah, I think this is it, guys. I think this is going to be the last episode of the series. So thank you guys for watching. If you're still here and you've been watching from the very start, I appreciate it. It's been fun. You know, this is the first series that I've done on YouTube, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So I think I'm going to end the series here, end it on a high note. I don't want to drag out the series for too long, but we finally won the Champions Cup with the help of John Patrick, Big Nutty Dan, Dan Solo, Benjamin Gonzalez, and Brew FM, and of course Donny Gaming, who I'm not sure if he's still watching it now, but he has been with us since the very start, Donny Gaming. So yeah, excellent season for us. I think I'm going to end it here in the series here. I think coming off of this, I probably won't upload for a little while because I'm a bit piss poor at the moment. I need to save up a little bit of money, but I think I'm going to follow up on Motorsport Manager, which is another simulation game, which it's basically just like a simulation game based off F1 cars. And I was having a look at it, and it's a very interesting game. So yeah, I'll show you guys a bit of that come a couple weeks. So until then, this is Bitter Bitter, signing off for now.